Today we're here to have an important conversation about a topic that sometimes is seen as unrelated to core business strategy. But the fact is that the collaboration between NetClean and VMware is directly connected to VMware's ESG strategy that is focused on driving the outcomes of sustainability, equity and trust. So, NetClean and VMware address a very specific issue together. Why is this important?
So what we are doing at NetClean is that we develop software products that protect businesses' IT environment against child sexual abuse material. And child sexual abuse material is a sensitive topic, and by law, the definition in law is child pornography. So it's important that everyone understand that what we are talking about is illegal material. So what we do with VMware is that we are integrating our products into Workspace ONE and Carbon Black. The remote work world that we live in today has really accelerated the threat of child sexual abuse material and also elevated the risk of businesses.
Anna, I know that when I was first introduced to NetClean a couple of years ago, I was shocked to hear the statistic that 1 in 500 employees are found with having viewed this content on a mobile device or a laptop from work. So can you talk more about that statistic as well as why it is that people actually use their work devices rather than personal devices to look at this material?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we did a survey a couple of years back on a small piece on our existing customer base. We surveyed 270,000 endpoints, and we found that 1 in 500 had been used to consume child sexual abuse material with. And what we found that the most alarms were triggered when the computer was away from the physical workplace. And why people are using the company computer to consume this type of material is probably because they feel secure. I mean, I have a computer that I get from work, and I don't share that with anyone. My husband doesn't have access to it. My children doesn't have access to it. It feels like it's mine.
So it's clear that it's a growing threat. It's clear that it's a business risk. But Natasha, can you elaborate the connection between VMware's ESG strategy and this risk?
So ESG is one of these topics that is incredibly broad and I think difficult for people to get their arms around. And certainly the E and the S, environmental and social, are easier to understand and have some more tangible aspects to them. But really, the underlayer of all of that is governance. So more and more at VMware, we're talking about good governance. We're elevating governance of ESG and all of these issues to higher and higher levels, for example, the board. So I also, when I think of ESG, we think as it's maturing of looking at the risks and opportunities related to ESG. And certainly this is one area where, as NetClean is demonstrating, there is absolute risk for companies to have this content on their devices. And there's certainly opportunity here too, to take action and deploy these software solutions so that you can start to monitor this.
So I can see you personally invested in this. What is one final message you want to get across? Let's start with you, Natasha.
Yeah, personally, I, like many people out there, I'm sure, have friends and family who have been greatly impacted by child abuse. So this is a very serious issue that impacts people for lives, and that impact cannot be underrated. And I think that what NetClean is doing is incredible, and we have an opportunity to take action and really do something about it. So that's what we need to do now.
Yeah, and I would like to say don't underestimate the threat of child sexual abuse material. And don't underestimate the value of having a solution in place that detects that. And the value is for everyone, all the stakeholders, for society, for the employees, for the shareholders, and for the company itself.
Natasha, Anna, thank you for an important conversation. Thank you for watching. Now it's really time to accelerate this into action.